Hello guys, how you doing? Video number 2. I filmed it in the same day, so if you're wondering why I'm wearing the same clothes, if I put this out on the Sunday, then you'll think, oh, he's wearing the same clothes. But if I put it out on the Saturday, you'll know that I've just filmed them back to back. So this video was about our points total now. So we're 17 games in on 26 points. 14 off that elusive 40, the 40 points and safety, as it were. Going into the transfer market now, we've only needed 14 points, which, is 5 wins will get you 15 over a course of 21, 22 games that are left. What it got me thinking was, will David Sullivan be sitting there going, 14 points, that's all I need. Do I really need to go and spend some money? It plays into his hands, really. For a man who doesn't really want to spend any money, and we constantly, we're fed the line of there's no money, etc. Will this be a case for him to go, nah, well, I don't need to spend any money. I don't need to buy us out of trouble. I don't think he realistically believes that West Ham could push on and, get a Europa League spot, which we definitely could this year if we were given 1 or 2 first team players, So it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one to see where he lies, A good owner now would look at West Ham, if we would have had, for example, Leicester's owners, Southampton's owners, or any owner barring Newcastle, would go, okay, Dave, you know what? And I'm talking David Moyes. Okay, Dave, you've done really well there. You've got us to a fantastic point start. Let's say the points tally continues, okay, on the same sort of curve. So, in theory, we get to the halfway mark on 30, 31 points, if it was the same, like 4 points in that time. So then if we carried that form over for the second half of the season, this is all hypothetical, but if you carried that form to the second half of the season, that's 60 to 61 points. 60 to 61 points, I'll tell you what, that gets you enough high up the table. That really would. If we got to 31 points off 19 games and then we was able to continue that, or even 57s and 58, that gets you Europa League football most seasons. If you looked at the league, about that 57, 58 mark is sort of that top 6 level. So it's your chance now, Dave Sullivan and Gold. It's your chance. I'm Gold and Sullivan out all day long, and there's nothing they can do to bring back any trust. But if they wanted to give anything of a legacy for themselves, go and do something now. Try and foul. It's better than not trying at all and then having that thing of what might have been. What might have been if we would have pushed the boat out for Adam Armstrong, the player that you guys seem to always talk about. I see Gonzo talk about it today. So I reference that man so much. I should be paying him, for giving me some ideas. But Adama Traore, I've seen that he's linked with Leeds and, who was it? Villa, I think it was. Why can't we sniff around that? Why can't we go, okay, let's take a real punt. And he's not a gamble. Let's not beat around the bush. This is not a Felipe Anderson gamble. This is not a Haller gamble. This is a proven Premier League absolute monster. Like, people can say, okay, maybe his decision making is a bit wobbly, but he is an absolute beast. And I actually said it in the All the Gear and No Idea before Gonzo said it, actually. So maybe I'm not stealing it off Gonzo. Adama Traore would be amazing for us. I don't think it will happen. Not at all. I don't even think they would even look at it, because Wolves would probably say, okay, you can have 40 million, and we'd go, can we pay that over 20 years? But then that's the sort of impact player we need. A real, wow, a wow player to come in. Like when Dean Ashton come in, a real someone who's going to really lift the team, exactly like Souček and Bowen did, to credit. They come in and they've been absolutely immense for us since then. We need that again. So it gives us that little spark for that second half of the season. And then God knows where we can finish. Let's not be disappointed if we only finish in the top 10. That is a good, solid season. But I don't want it to dwindle. That's what I don't want. I don't want us to get to that 40 points in, say, mid-February or mid-March. And then we just sort of just dally off. I want us to be in the mix for a top 8, top 6 finish with the last 4 to 5 games to go. And now there's no excuse to not go for the FA Cup either. With 14 points needed, five wins. We will get 5 wins out of 20. We will get 5 wins out of 20. Go for the FA Cup now. Give it a go. Give it a push. And, you know, let's try. Not win it. We ain't going to win it. But at least try. At least try to win it. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know your opinions on what that may mean, that points total now, and what Gold and Sullivan's thinking may be in terms of transfers. Hope you've enjoyed it. Again, Happy New Year if you didn't watch the last video. Come on, your minds. Keep believing. Let's go.